Yeah, exactly.
Sheesh.
Adobo, chicken and pork, bro.
Damn, you got a spoon and fork then?
Hell yeah, here.
I do not know how to.
You don't chopstick, man?
Damn.
I do.
Damn.
But
shameful Asian.
I know.
Shameful.
But I do know how to use it.
Shameful.
I do know.
Nah, that's cool, bro.
Fine.
I'd be fucking with a fork. I like a spork, to be honest. I think whoever invented the spork, that's probably the best utensil.
Wait, I'm gonna wait for you, but...
No, go ahead, bro.
Damn.
Yo, all right, special
sport?
episode I've mentioned before. Fucking Vamp Life is in the building. Eyedress. You never see him without his sunglasses on. This is my neighbor. This is my man's. Straight from the Philippines.
I'm gonna post a pic with no shades on right after this.
Yeah, let's see it. Yo, I don't think I've ever seen you post a pic with no shades on.
I got some.
You do?
Yeah, they're there.
The Undertaker, bro. Eyedress.
They're in the
Undertaker.
slides. You just gotta slide. Slide the slide.
Never the opening photo though.
Maybe.
In
Maybe
the
there's
carousel.
some. I think there is some. I don't care like that.
No, it is just your look, though. Like I
was
like
just trying
those
to
always
build
shades.
I like the
a
shades.
Bart Simpson.
I mean,
You
now that
have-
you did shades, now we doing shades.
I was gonna say you have
we gotta
Eyedress
start
shades
shades.
that people can buy, right?
Yeah,
start offering
we
shades to all the
sold
guests.
out, actually.
Oh man.
But
I was like, I feel like we have some.
Yeah, he sent us some.
Yeah, I love them.
You gave us the Eyedress joints.
I still have some in my garage if you ever lose them.
All right, Eyedress, how you
Sell
feel?
those, keep those.
How you feel about adobo? Let's ask you. We'll start with the food questions, right?
I was waiting
All right.
for you.
For the adobo, what's your favorite style of adobo? And then I'm gonna tell you what we did today.
My favorite style. I like when they have those bay leaves.
Yo,
You ever seen those?
we got bay leaves in here, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really.
Because I feel like this is like the national dish of the Philippines.
It's just whatever my
Right.
dad. Because my parents would even make this with like beef.
Yeah.
They'd like have the same, that sauce, that brown sauce.
Yeah, you tend to like beef
Yeah.
more than pork or chicken, I think. You always eating beef.
But
You be at the pepper lunch.
I'm
Heavy.
not mad at pork. Elvia knows this. I eat pork all the time.
Pepper lunch is so good. So this is like, if you're in the Philippines, everyone's eating this.
A lot of roadside stands. But no, my
this
thing I
is
did
good,
today,
bro.
I added some coconut milk to it. And then I added some rice wine and some sugar.
I'm sad Julius ain't trying this right now.
Damn.
Can you eat off cam?
Yeah,
Off cam.
for sure.
Julius is capturing all the dramatic angles right now.
You're gonna need your own cameraman, Julius.
All right, so if anyone didn't know, you and Julius have been
my
friends
God, oh
since
my
you were
God.
16. You guys met on MySpace. This is a beautiful story.
At Tower Records.
Damn.
Our first bro date. No.
Wait. So y'all met on MySpace and was like, let's meet up at Tower Records.
It felt the safest. I lived like walking distance from it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, let's meet in a public place.
And I love that you had stranger danger.
Yeah, like it was just I was just trying to be nice. Not be creepy like, oh, meet me here in this weird spot.
Yeah, come to my house right now.
But my house was sick at the time. Like my dad, like we were living in a condo in downtown Manila. It was fire. Like it was the first time like I had some shit like that,
Yeah.
Cause yeah, when I was born there, it wasn't like that. So I think my dad trying to bring us back, he wanted it to be like impressive.
Yeah.
But I was like, I was so pissed.
Oh, he brought you back to the Philippines.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
he was
so what's
already
the whole?
working out here? He was working with Nickelodeon and shit
Yeah.
out here, and I was like,
What did your dad do?
he was an animator.
Wow.
Oh,
That's incredible. So he was working out here. You were born in the Philippines. He's working out here. He brings you guys out here
Yeah.
and then back to the Philippines.
Yeah, he brought us back when I was like maybe like 15.
Wow.
and you weren't excited to go back.
I don't know. I was like playing in bands out here in
Yeah.
California, and I was like thinking I was gonna work at Starbucks when I graduated.
Yeah.
But that was sick for me because I was like, well, I'm probably just gonna end up living with my parents anyway, and
I wanted to work at Chick-fil-A.
I just wanted some, something simple because I was like, I didn't think I wasn't smart. Like, I wasn't like gonna go to college. I didn't have.
I mean,
those
you're
dreams.
smart. You're just not like school.
Yeah.
You know, you don't like
This
system.
is just a different, yeah.
Yeah, my parents always wanted me to go down the like school route, and I was like, this just doesn't feel right for me. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, I never even really graduated.
You just don't like authority. It's like, I think that's how a lot of us just end up with the life we have, that's a little outside of a structure. You just don't like motherfuckers telling you what to do.
I would agree. So then you're 15, back in the Philippines. How long were you there? From 15 until, like, what age did you come back to the U.S.?
I was 28.
Wow. So it was a good
Damn,
chunk
you
of
were out
time.
there 13 years?
Yeah. I was trying to come here, but it's like not,
Yeah, it's hard.
like even my brother got denied for a visa recently
Damn.
because he's like, he's just a kid. Like, he's not really done much in his life, so there's nothing on paper.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, you gotta make moves and make yourself look good on paper.
So that they'll let you
So
in
I had
here.
to do that shit, like
Yeah.
all those years I was like dreaming to come here, and me and this fool would always be like, oh, we're gonna play Coachella one day, and stupid shit like that. But that was like,
Now it's
all I
happening.
knew.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's not stupid. It's like your dream that you made come true together, which is so fucking sweet.
It was just stupid. No, I mean, it's just like,
Yeah, when you're kids and you're dreaming big.
I thought it wasn't like anything that was gonna happen. Like, even my dad would talk about shit like that when I was a kid. Like, someday, son, you're gonna go on tour. I'm like, man, and I'm like, someday you're gonna believe in me.
Yo, why'd he believe in you though?
Why?
Yeah, because it sounds like he did.
I don't fucking know. We were always terrorizing his studio. He had like a sound booth set up in his office, and like we put our drums in there and our amps, and we'd like jam in there. And he was just always like, why don't you guys make like those songs where they sing really good, like American Idol? I'm like, bro, I don't even know how to sing. Like, I'm trying to figure that out, but
Oh, he wanted y'all to sing like ballads and shit.
it took us a long time to realize what that meant, because we were
Yeah.
like a noise band,
Yeah.
and we were just like focused on like making a vibe rather than like a structured, consumable song.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we were just thinking of it like, oh, this is fun, we're getting super smoked out and like just making sick sounds on our instruments.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm curious, how would you describe your music now? Because I've heard other people describe it in a bunch of different ways, but like, how do you see it?
Shit, just same as it's always been, just some poppy shit.
Well, I always
I'm
feel
a
like it's like punk
trendy-
rock lo-fi shit, like kind of meets in the middle there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's like where I stopped, like that, like when I was growing up, that's just the shit I liked. But I like everything, man. Like I'll make like electro songs and like
Yeah.
house songs. This fool got be making like house beats randomly, and he's like, "Oh, we're in the Palace store right now." I'm like, "Yeah, like."
I like house.
So
Very-
I try everything. I just but yeah, the bread and butter is like the lo-fi fucking garage.
Yeah. Because that's how I
rock
found you.
sound, yeah.
Yeah, because it was really funny. I was just listening to Romantic Lover crazy in like 2020, and I remember I came back and Spotify did the year-end wrap-up, and it was like your most listened to song and artist of the year is Eyedress. I'm like, oh, that's crazy, and then I just reposted it, and then Julius saw it, who I didn't even know yet, and I guess he sent it to you, and you hit me up, and then we talked, and it was so funny. We didn't meet at Tower Records because like I asked him his address and he was literally down the street.
Yeah, I remember this when it happened.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa, I've never had a homie in LA I could walk to their crib.
Yeah.
So like you're my first homie out here where I could like just walk to your crib.
Yeah, it was rare that I even moved here.
Yeah.
My landlord was just really cool, I guess.
It's a cool neighborhood.
She was Tupac's assistant.
Really?
That's what she says. She sent Elby a pic. I was like, okay.
Damn. I love the LA lore. Like everyone's
fucking famous somehow.
Everyone's like had some grand story in life. Like you meet somebody, literally like they could be working at Starbucks and they're like, yeah, I designed all of like Boy George's tour. And I'm like, that's crazy. You know?
Nico the neighbor.
I guess like the competition's tough out here.
Yeah, it's a wild city.
But like, I don't know. I think like living out here is a dream for me. Like,
yeah.
Even living down the street is like better than where I lived in Echo Park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There'd be like bums passed out in front of our apartments. Just like crazy shit. Like it felt like I was still in the Philippines somehow. So like, yeah, out here, you don't really see too much crazy shit.
Well, I mean,
Kind of quiet up here.
there has been that dude. I mean, the canyon is beautiful. Like, I love it. If you're trying to do something in the canyon, like, you really got to come up pretty far.
Yeah.
But, like, there is that one dude that lays on the side of the hill and smokes crack now.
I see him every other day. The most elegant crackhead I've ever seen.
He's just lounging.
So
he looked like an album cover in
go
grass.
Down, yeah, if you go down, if you're going
Nichols
towards like
Canyon
West,
Road.
yeah, like if you're going towards like West Hollywood, there's kind of like a little like dip in the road.
Yeah, right past your house.
And there's a hill. No, it's the other way. It's not near you guys.
Thank God.
But he looks so cozy. Like he looks like he's in the most luxurious cashmere fit. Always kind of like he's the little spoon on his side, just smoking a crack pipe. And I'm like, you look like you're having the best day. It's not like ominous crackhead vibes at all.
No. But I think a lot of people that visit New York or LA from other countries are surprised by how ratchet and homeless America is now. You know,
It's like a third world country.
Yeah,
there's pockets of LA that feel like
nobody was caring about them.
Yeah, I'm like, this doesn't feel like what you would, if I wasn't from here, I'd come here and expect to see. New York, I don't know, I haven't been in a minute.
Yeah, downtown LA is just always cracking.
The other day, or like a month ago, there was this like punk chick like down our street, and she was like crying, and she had a sign, and we gave her like clothes and money because she said like she like rode down here with someone from San Francisco on a bike, and then they abandoned her.
Fuck.
I was like, damn, like, you know, we gave her like clothes and shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, like I don't know.
Speaking of LV though, you got married last week, dog.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Fuck yeah.
How was it?
It was. I cried with Elvia's stepdad.
Oh.
That was like a wholesome moment. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like all these fools were there. We were just another day in Elvia town.
Yeah. No, that's how I was
but
talking.
It was, you know, it was fucking beautiful, man. But I just cried.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
It's emotional. That's, I mean, like, our
shit
wedding was
crazy
similar.
emotional.
It was
Elvia
like.
didn't even cry that much.
Really?
Well, she doesn't like being seen crying.
Yeah.
But me, like, I just can't hold it. Like, if I'm gonna cry, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna let it out, yeah.
It's not even a thing, but I feel like we went into our wedding too being like, it's just like a wedding, like we're already basically married, we live together, ain't nothing gonna happen, but the emotions like explode.
Yeah.
They just,
and then we got our asses handed to us.
On that day, it was nice, you know. Elvia was sick though.
She was sick. Oh. I felt sick too.
It reminded me of just like when Bodhi was born.
Yeah.
She's always going through it, like on those. That's why she like
momentous days.
Has the patience, and I'm just like, dude, if I was sick going through any of that shit, I would be dead right now. And she's just tough. Like, yeah, she just holds me down when I'm sick too, like.
Yeah.
Because there are days when I'm just like, I've been working too much, and then I'm just fucking sick, so I'm like, you gotta take care of me, and she already knows.
Yeah. She's a real one.
Those are the moments that hold the family together, you know. It's like,
for sure.
I mean, you've been working on this new album for a while, like what, 6 months, 8 months?
Yeah.
How you feeling? You excited?
I'm finally getting my way. That's all I know.
That's what's up. I mean, it takes a second.
But, you know, I just wanted to show all the people that I'm working with, like, that I was open to try their ideas. you know, they were hoping to achieve something out, you know, in collaboration with me. And I don't know, I feel like you won't meet those expectations if it's that way. Like usually, like, I pick my songs, and I know, you know, like when a song is the one.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think in every art form, and like, but especially yours, because I've been, you know, watching you go through it since you signed and, you know, major label stuff. Like, everybody got ideas, and it's really interesting because you've had so many albums already on Lex, and then you drop all your tapes. Like, you have a very mature, defined sound. Like, you know your voice, you know what your music is. And it's been interesting to see people be like, but he could be this and he could be that. And I'm like, but then he's kind of not who he is. Do you know what I mean?
That's
like,
exactly where I've been like just always fighting to be myself. Because, you know, a lot of people now that I work with, like, have an idea of what of a light that they could see me in, but I'm just like, bro, like, the only thing I know how to do is be me. So it's like, don't tell me how to be me. I'm not gonna tell them they're wrong or they don't know shit, because that's just rude. But, you know, like, I'm trying to say that more with my actions, like a little more fuck you. Because it's like, I'm not playing, man. Like,
no, you know what? How I figured this shit out was, like, I haven't figured it out, but it was just a realization I had once. Was I asked my agent, Jenny, and I was like, yo, Jenny, I've been seeing people, like, get certain projects, like, I think it's great. I think they should be getting those projects, but I'm curious, why you don't think I'd be getting calls for some of these, like, bigger, broader projects, right? As a writer or a director or whatever. And she's like, Eddie, like, people, they really respect you a lot, and you just don't seem like the type of dude who's gonna take an assignment. And I'm like, oh. And at first I was like, I took offense to it, but then I was like, wait, that's actually an ill level of respect. They just know, like, I'm not an assignment dude. Like, you're not an assignment musician.
They're not gonna hire you to, like, oh, make this advertisement. And, like, you know, like, you have so much, like, your voice is too loud. It's like, you're the kind of artist that they want to work with. That's like, yo, like, this fool already knows what he's gonna say. So it's just like, you need to just be around people like that, you know. Even in the work sense, that's how I feel. I'm just like, I just need to be around people that are on the same shit. Like, they're literally, I don't know, blood, sweat, and tears for all this shit. It's like,
for sure.
That's all that I can do out here too. It's like, I can't not be doing anything in LA. It's like, so many people are fucking balling out here. Like, I'm like, yo, like, you gotta be working your ass off.
You gotta work. You like to work. The thing for you is like, I think you got 10,000 ideas. Like, the first time I met you, you had ideas, and we came up with that idea to be like, yo, we should do an album of narco pop. Just like from all the pockets of scenes that we've seen, whether it's in like Taipei or Manila or like Mexico City, and like building off of the energy from your single, like Manila Ice. And I was just like, yo, we could do a trilogy of tapes called fucking narco pop. Because just like narco dudes around the world, they're not all listening to rap music. They listen to different music. A lot of times lo-fi, throwback shit, you know, that bed pop shit. And I was just like, it would be cool to show people the different pockets and vibes around the world in this culture that we only look at and think sounds one way in America.
Totally.
I guess that's what we're here doing, just like representing for people who don't want to wear the fucking flag on their fucking chest, you know? Like, like, yes, I'm fucking Asian, I get it, but it's like, I'm still out here like the rest of y'all, like,
like you're
trying to make a living out of this art.
Well, you just got different interests than the, like, Filipino American, like, kid. You know, like, you got different
but I
interests.
meet like fucking Filipinos like Julius, like fools that like aren't into fucking like, oh, I'm not trying to be some fucking, I don't know, some doctors.
Like there's for sure a pocket.
There's fools that are literally passionate about really weird shit. And like, that's sick. Like, this fool's been passionate about directing and filming all his life, so it's like, makes sense. He's the one behind.
That's what we
cameras,
talk about
like-
a lot, me and her, is just like all of our hobbies as kids came out of like that comic book or hobby shop that was in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, whether you were like a Pokemon girl
Yeah.
or a Magic the Gathering dude or a comic book dude or basketball trading, like I really love the idea of the hobby shop because the same type of weirdo kid was going there.
Exactly. The hobby shop.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been trying to go to Hobby Lobby. I keep driving by it.
Damn.
Yeah. Hobby
Where
Lobby's
is there?
fun.
Is there one
There's
around
one in
here?
Burbank.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I just keep driving by it. I'm like, man, I would probably find the funnest shit to make in there.
Totally.
Yeah.
Especially with like Bodhi. You guys could do like cool hobbies together.
He's in destroy mode right now, but after
I love
he's
that.
after destroy mode, then me
Yeah.
and Bodhi are gonna have fun.
Yeah.
But we have fun now.
For
it's
sure.
just like
you can
Yeah,
make
you
and
take it-
destroy.
Yeah. I seen
I
he
love
was in that
that.
ball
Him
in
and Alvia.
Disneyland trying to escape yesterday.
oh my god, dude. It's funny, he like knows where the slide is now.
Oh shit. Where were you guys?
There's this there's this McDonald's by Cane's.
Oh, nice.
That one has a play place, and
I like that.
I remember my parents always used to take me to those, and
Yeah.
one
they're
time
blessed.
Elvie got her nails done and Bodhi was like, crying. So I was like, where
Yeah.
can I go that would like cheer this fool up?
Yeah.
Literally the moment like we got in there, he just like ran, and he didn't even need me anymore.
Yeah.
So I was
They're
like,
just-
okay, I'm gonna get you fries. So when you get like tired, like you can have a drink and
Yeah.
just go back to running around.
Yeah. You're like, have fun on the slide.
McDonald's knows what kids want, man.
For
We've
sure.
been talking about this since we had the Grimace Shake episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like McDonald's really hits.
Yeah.
Come
I'm
on.
not promoting McDonald's. It's real unhealthy and bad for the world. But I'm just saying, like, it is kind of ill to see it's almost like scientific how on point they are.
I'm trying to get that McDonald's collab. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
the
got- we
Eyedress
gotta
meal.
I like it. You about your paper.
Listen, I
I'm about my
love
paper.
Get
McDonald's.
that McDonald's. That
As a
McDonald's
brand?
shoe.
You know
Yeah.
what?
That
You
would
get
love
some
that. I would love
McDonald's
a McDonald's
sunglasses.
ad.
Like,
That'd be
yeah,
fire,
we
see?
fly.
Y'all kind of wrecked the food economy. You did, but I would still love to get a McDonald's ad.
Yeah, in the Philippines,
I would take
bro,
any type of
we got
McDonald's ad.
gravy and chicken and rice.
Yeah, you guys have like a good McDonald's
Spaghetti.
vibe. Yeah.
Yo, the world's largest
Curly
McDonald's
fries.
is in my neighborhood in Orlando.
See?
They got
You gotta
pasta,
fuck
bro.
with
He
McDonald's.
just sent this to me. This McDonald's has
Yeah.
pizza, it has pasta, it has like raviolis and like cacio e pepe.
Philly cheesesteaks.
Philly
up in there.
cheesesteaks at this
Man,
McDonald's.
they're giving Travis Scott
The love
McDonald's
McD's.
collabs. Why not your boy?
Also,
One day.
is
The Vamp Shake.
And it's
handshake.
made of like hollow or something.
Yeah.
I like that. You do the McDonald's collab. Is Jollibee? Is that from the Philippines? Yeah, you get.
Oh, you could definitely get.
bring
I think.
bring the hot dog pasta that is so fucking fire
Robbie
to
Ford.
McDonald's.
Yes. Yes.
McDonald's loves
Yes.
to dominate the competition.
Yes.
I think this is what's gonna happen.
I think this is what the goal you got to set for your management now. Eyedress is like, all right, I want the McDonald's collab within the next 5
When
years.
they watch
That's the
this,
North
they're
Star.
gonna like shit their pants.
Why?
No, you
Nah,
gotta put
man.
these things out in the universe,
Yo,
and then they
reach
happen.
for the stars, management. Joey, I love
No,
you.
they are doing that
Joey is.
brick by brick.
I talked to Joey during all the Laker games, man.
Joey's
Joey's a
fucking
big Laker fan.
basketball
Shouts to
head, huh?
Joey, man.
Sports will really bond two motherfuckers.
Really will.
It's
Me
so
and Joey
crazy.
have been bonding a lot.
Sports and a whack video commissioner will really bond you as a manager.
Me and
Damn.
Joey. He knows.
Joey knows, bro. I fuck with him.
He's for the artist.
I don't really like that many people's managers. He's fucking cool.
Yeah, having a really good manager is like very rare in this town as well.
He was in Brink, so
He was in the movie Brink.
that was my favorite Disney movie ever.
Me too.
So I was like,
I got Disney Plus
how
to
am I
rewatch
not gonna
Brink.
fuck with this guy? He's in my favorite movie.
He's in some
character
other
was he
movies
in
too,
Brink?
right?
He was one of the bad guys. It's like a rollerblading movie.
Let's blade, brah. Like,
That's how they talked.
Like they were like, let's blade,
But
brah.
it was sick.
He
It
still
was
talks like that.
It was the sickest
he's
movie of
still-
all time.
Yeah.
That movie and Rocket Power.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was like, I need to live in California. I need like,
That was the
what the fuck is going on? And I would just like casually ask my parents. I was like, can we just move there? And they were like, no.
Damn.
And I was like, why?
I have not seen. I'm gonna have to watch this film
Yeah.
that Joey's in.
It's on Disney, I think.
He got a scratchy voice too. He got a good scratchy voice. Like I'm curious now to see what his voice was like as a kid.
Can I get
Oh
some
yeah, I
water
got
on
you.
the
Yeah, of course.
podcast?
Oh, good, man.
He's in Little Giants too.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, which one is he?
He's on the Cowboys, like the bully before Spike came in.
Oh,
Did you
the
just
one with
rewatch
no
Little
way.
Giants?
Yeah.
I love Little Giants, man.
Joey's in Little Giants.
Damn, son, Joey.
My God, child star Joey.
I've been a fan of Joey.
That's why I'm like, yo, it's crazy I haven't met you because I already fucked with you.
You're my favorite movie.
It's in a weird way too, where it's genuine. It's not like, yeah, because
That's the best.
working with them has changed my life a lot too.
Yeah.
Helped me sign to an American label and play Coachella and shit like that. Like,
It's been dope, man. It's
crazy.
been dope watching it happen. It's
Yeah.
been dope because I think I met you 2021, around 2021, and everything really popped for you last year. Crazy.
a lot has happened, since
Yeah.
I met you, man.
Yeah, we got the same attorney now. You know,
Shit.
shouts to Raph,
Our attorney wears Stone
ESQ.
Island.
Yeah,
Yeah, Rap's the
Your
illest.
attorney wearing some weird slacks and shit.
our attorney shows up head to toe Stone Island.
Always fly.
Rafael
Last time I saw him, he was wearing a
ESQ.
Celine jacket, and I was
Yo.
like, wow. I was like,
I was literally on the phone with him a couple days ago, thanking him. Just like, I'm gonna see Eddie soon, right?
Yeah, he's
He's
coming.
like, you know the baby shower's coming up,
Yeah.
right? I was like,
you're coming, right?
yeah, I think
I
I'll be there.
I sent you an
Yeah.
LV.
Because
said
in my-
I have to go to Connecticut.
Oh,
I
Connecticut,
don't know
what you do in
when.
Connecticut?
I have to work with Danger Mouse.
Oh,
Well, I want to.
Yeah,
I fuck
yeah.
with him.
But
I fuck
it
with
could be like a situation where I just asked him to come here. I know Elvia just wanted to get out of town for a bit,
Yeah.
but
Connecticut is not a town you want to go to,
he said it's Malibu of New
like
York.
as a state.
Well,
Really?
I think that he.
Oh, Greenwich. Oh, he live in Greenwich.
Yeah,
I don't know
Yeah,
anything
that's
about the
Succession
place.
shit. That's,
Yeah.
I thought you was like going to Hartford.
Like, there's literally one town, Greenwich, that I
Yeah.
would say. And then I would say the rest of it is very interesting.
Hartford. I mean, like I
Yeah.
mean,
I
it's
spent a lot
hard-ass
of time
town.
in Hartford,
I fuck
actually.
with people from Hartford. They tough. So I'm not gonna talk no shit about Hartford. I'm just saying I wouldn't see Hartford as a vacation. It's like I'm gonna get it in Ohio shit. You know what I mean?
I guess it's like in the woods or some shit. Somewhere
Yeah.
in nature.
Okay, that'll be fly.
Not
Yeah.
city.
That'll be
not
fly.
the city.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't miss this baby shower for it.
It's going to be
I
your
know. I would
culinary
say-
events, okay?
Yeah. We're gonna announce now. Yo,
culinary
I have the
this
email,
baby
don't
shower.
worry.
We're getting the baby shower.
I would not
episode.
do that, guys.
But it's also going to
Yes, we're collabing
With
with, the
open
open market,
market.
guys.
They're gonna have juice.
And blood sows.
They're
right?
doing
Oh, they would do
sandwiches.
some juice for
They're
you. You always
doing
asking for juice
juice.
at the party.
be, they're doing like
I don't drink.
a
Yeah, no,
bunch
it's
of
good.
I drink
sandwiches.
sometimes.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
doing everything.
Blood sows is letting us use their smoker. We're gonna smoke turkey, lamb,
Drop the ad right now.
chicken thighs. Yeah, drop the
This
ad.
is where the ad comes in.
Fucking pork, chashu pork. We're smoking it all, and then the open
Are
market
you
guys are gonna
involved
take the
in
smoked
making
meat
the
and make
menu and
sandwiches.
shit?
Yeah. He made the whole
Because
menu.
you're such a foodie.
He's cooking
Yeah.
the meats.
Yeah, I'm smoking the meats.
Yeah.
Pause.
He's
You know,
Every time I go here, you're making something. Like, I could make you this fancy drink. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, you're.
I like making.
His love language is acts of service.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like when the homies come or like I'm here, anyone, he's always wants to make and
me
like
chef.
serve and yeah.
Yeah,
I got excited today, bro.
Julius is
Yeah.
the same type of homie. Like, he'll just do something nice and it'll be like, oh, is this your way of saying thanks somehow? Or some shit. Like,
I love that though.
But I feel like Julius is just a nice guy generally. Like you gave us one of the most thoughtful.
you should-
women.
I was
You
gonna
should've
say,
met old
yeah,
Julius.
I was gonna say Julius is one of the most
you should have
thoughtful people.
you should have met
what's the old
college
Julius like?
Damn, it switched
Mean.
up.
Damn, really?
Demon. Straight. He got me into Kenneth Anger and everything.
Wow,
He was straight demon.
Wow.
damn. The dark side of Julius.
I'm sorry for
You have to
exposing
have
my
you have to
story.
have a dark side to be that.
to be a and yeah.
You know, like they balance, they exist
it was like
together.
a fruit.
Yeah.
You know, over time, like it was a
Had to be
seed.
bitter to become sweet.
And then
Pause.
yeah, now it's like this fucking.
You know, he's blue.
He's a fucking dessert.
yeah.
Oh wait, yo.
this fool to dessert now because he's
Damn,
sweet.
son.
He
a snack.
He not sweet. He not sweet though. For real, he will put you in a chokehold.
You know, Julius
That's
is
good
the
energy,
fucking
best. Yeah.
Julius is.
I also like when homies, you never see them without the other one. Like y'all are always rolling together. Like me and her is always there. You and your wifey is always together.
Exactly.
I
For sure.
like it. It's
like
a
him
unit.
and Coco.
Yeah.
Yup.
She was initiated into our friendship. I'm just kidding.
Ew.
No, actually, I remember the one time. Like the day that that they got together. It was when I opened for Grimes in Manila.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I remember that was like the first night I saw these fools holding hands and shit. I was like, oh, this is kind of beautiful. I wish I had a camera. You
Damn,
know,
let's do a reenactment, Julius. What was
Yeah,
it like?
if I get to direct it, I'll help
here,
you
direct
tell the
us. What was it
story.
like?
Okay.
So if I'm Julius, what's it like?
See, because if this, oh shit, when
We're
his,
we're
I
holding
don't know, they were
hands.
just like watching. I remember they were watching Grimes and they were like holding
They were
hands.
listening to
I was
Grimes do, like,
"Aw,
My heart will
fool
never be.
finding some love real quick.
This is the reenactment of Julius and Coco at the Grimes concert.
They're just like, you know, they're always too cool
Yeah.
for it. They're just like, sick.
Just observing.
I'm sure they were drunk or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Yo, I love that.
These fools were
Yeah.
always turning up with me. I remember there was a period in our life where we were always rolling together.
You still roll? What do you mean, period?
No,
in
I
your life?
mean
You
like
still
rolling on an ecstasy.
legit
yeah,
rolling
yeah.
on
Okay,
the,
word.
Yeah.
and just shit like
Yeah.
that was
I mean,
like,
that's same. Not
we
together,
like did
but-
all that shit,
Yeah.
all the fun shit, and then we were just like, all right, we're like, we've done all this shit already, like, let's be like grown-ups.
That's tight though.
Let's be a fam.
Yeah. That's
then
tight.
this fool got married, and you know, like, it just
Yeah.
is a cycle. And yeah, we like just got through all the tough times together.
Aww.
Cause I feel like after like doing a bunch of drugs and shit, when you're growing up, like life gets kind of like dark for a sec, and then you're like, oh wait, I'm tripping. It was the drugs. Like,
Yeah.
life's still good. I'm still breathing. My homie's still alive. We all
Yeah.
good.
I feel like with rolling too, like we talk about this because I feel like we both, like drug of choice was
I had
definitely
hella dark
Molly and ecstasy.
depression after that
Yeah.
shit.
Same.
I was
He's like,
I was
he
like,
didn't.
I'm tripping now.
It
'Cause,
took me like years to recover, like to get like normal again. I was
think
like,
good things had to happen around me for
Yeah.
me to see that life is still worth living, you know. So I was like,
yeah,
once that happened, like, you know, I was able to come here. That was like one of those big changes. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I got to come out to America. I got approved for my visa.
I see. It was funny for me. I was bummed out about a lot of shit, like when I was like 16, 17.
Same.
Just like family, personal, like.
I
it
took
was-
everything to heart too much. And like
Yeah,
now
me
I'm
too.
healing my relationship with my parents, just doing like
Yeah.
normal shit, like going to Disneyland together. And, like,
Yeah. What was happening at home really hurt my fucking feelings. and
Yeah.
It was like pills actually snapped me out of it. Ecstasy definitely made me feel when I first took it like, oh shit, I'm all right. Like it was just like that fucking when you blow up and you just feel mad positivity. I had not felt that like sort of feeling ever. Like the first time I was on pills, I was like, whoa, I'm okay. Like I'm alright. Like there's nothing like totally wrong. I'm not gonna ruin everybody's life. I'm not the worst person ever. Cause it was just so much pressure and like bad shit happening in my house. And ecstasy really lifted that weight off me. And definitely it would take me like 2-3 days. I'd come down and I just ate like mad bananas and turkey. But like I would just kind of take my space and sit by myself on the come down days. And I tried not to take pills too close to each other. Was it.
that's probably where I fucked up.
Yeah, because I had homies that were like, they loved it, so they kept
Yeah.
doing it.
I
And
was
it
like that.
back-to-back
Me
back-to-back
too.
days, yeah.
And that it was. I never like. In the moment, yeah, you're so positive, and it's the most amazing feeling. You're euphoric, and then for like weeks or months after, sometimes, because I would go on like a week of being like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go just like out every night, and then it was so hard to recover. I just feel like grounded or just level again.
I just remember reading the science on this shit dumb early as a kid, and I was like, oh, okay, you got to replenish the serotonin. So I was like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to roll back-to-back nights for me. I was like, my head hurt and I had nothing else to give.
Yeah.
So I just always made sure I waited at least like 3 weeks in between, and I was like, all right, cool. But I have a lot of friends that got super bummed out.
There was a time where I wasn't even thinking about that, and I was like, we're gonna do this every fucking day or some shit.
I was not
And then
logical.
I went through the most dark time of my life after.
Yeah.
But you know,
just
it was
deplete the
like,
shit.
Yeah.
I was just like too addicted to feeling blissed out. I was
Yeah.
like, if I could feel this great and like come home and not feel bad about my life, like then maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah.
And yeah, it did help me get out of like a lot of like, I don't know. It just
It can give you a
mixed my
spark.
life up. It was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
No, it's bad. It can give you a spark, but like beyond that, you really can't lean on the shit.
No.
It's the thing, like, it wants you to lean on it, and as soon as you actually lean, you're out.
Cause the reason I started doing pills was cause like when we would make music videos, I'd get super self-conscious. I'd be wearing shades, all types of shit to like, you know, forget that I'm being filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would do Valiums a lot, and then I remember I just started like being some shit I always wanted to do. Like,
Well-
I'm gonna go to the club and I'm gonna be like
Yeah.
fucked up, but I could talk to anybody because I'm like on my shit. But
Yeah.
really, I'm like addicted to a pill and like thinking that it's gonna help me socially, you know, like.
But that's what I
Yeah.
really enjoy about you is like I just noticed this being around you and being your friend for the last couple of years is a lot of people always kind of have an idea of like what you should do or what you could do because
Yeah.
your vibe is just a little like different than other people. Like your rhythm and your pace is just different. But I actually really enjoy the rhythm and the pace. And I remember when you wanted me to direct the video, I was just like, yo, let's just do this at his pace. You know, like we don't need to cut it super fast and have like short shots like all the videos now. Like we can like really be in Eyedress's like pace and tempo. And I would tell you, bro, I think you really ill on camera. Like when you're dancing in the, not dancing, but like just stumbling and singing in the driveway.
Yeah.
Like that's my favorite part of the video. I really like watching
I feel like
you do
I
your
practiced all that shit when I was a kid. When
Yeah.
I was a kid, I would always like look in front of the mirror and sing and shit.
thing. Yeah.
So like now like that's why I did like pills and shit. I was like trying to be that without
Nah.
like the vices, but
Yeah.
I actually
It
think
took
you do
a
the
long-
best when you're just not even thinking about it.
one
Like
time
I tried
we
to
did
shoot
a
you
tour
stumbling.
sober. Like I didn't drink. I probably smoked, but I remember I didn't drink. And I was like, I could do this punk shit live, like not even like drunk. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was learning things, you know, like that, because I was super shy when I was a kid. Like,
When you perform now, though, do you feel like you're being the person you were practicing, or you're just being you?
I guess that's who I am, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's like my whole life, that was the dream. Like, you know, I'd be that kid in the mirror, like,
Aw.
performing, like, wearing, like, I used to, like, safety pin my pants, because, like, they didn't have tight pants for kids back then. And I was trying to be punk and shit. And, yeah, you know, I'd wear, like, a Misfits shirt and those, like, fucking pants. And I'd sing in front of the fucking mirror.
Yeah.
And now I know, like, you know, because I've been doing it, like, since I was a kid. Like, behind closed doors.
Because it's funny though, because I feel watching you when we were doing the video and you were performing, you just felt like the homie. It didn't feel like you were doing the little kid singing shit.
Yeah,
you like stumbling around
yeah,
and just
it's
on the
like-
car.
I was like, yo, you guys have the camera pointed on me. Let's make this shot, like, just at least, like, there's something going on.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I'm doing anything crazy, but it's just,
No.
like, I learned, like, that just being an editor. Like, I'm like, give me some fucking footage that I can, like, fuck with, for real.
Yeah.
Because, like, some fools will be stiff on camera. And then I don't blame them, you know? Like, I struggled with it. Like, the other day at my shoot, my homie, his girlfriend, like, is my mom in the video. She had a hard time smiling in front of the camera, and I was like, they called me to like help her get through this, and I was like, you know, Elvie has the same problem. I was like, I'm legit telling you the truth. Like, I'm not saying this because like we're trying to get a scene out of you, but
Yeah.
like I'm legit telling you, like, I don't like smiling with teeth either. Like, I don't have nice teeth, so like then after that she just got all comfortable and like
I
she
think
did
the
it
teeth
eventually.
Cool, though. They're just
Yeah.
like people's teeth, you know.
I'm finna get my shit fixed tomorrow. Actually, it's
Really?
gonna suck.
What do you mean? You're not getting veneers?
I am.
Really?
Damn, son, you going
Tomorrow.
Gucci man.
Wow.
Well, fuck, dude. My shit is fucked, so I don't want to like spend any more time like.
Let's see them one more time.
Yeah,
I like people's
but you
teeth.
know,
I have a
shit
weird
like this
thing
will
with that.
change my life. Like I'll be
Yeah.
more comfortable.
Yeah, be more confident.
When this fool films, like sometimes these fools will be like, or it'll be like Rozzy, like, let me get a pic of you, and I'm like just not feeling myself, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll take the pic, but I feel like I'm suffering or some shit.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
once
feel
I
you,
get
bro.
braces, my shit fixed, then I
I
won't
know
like
what you're
think
saying.
about shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, fine, like.
I
for
see what
sure.
you're saying now. A lot of stuff I think with you I take for granted. I think it's like natural, but
Yeah.
because you have certain like social, like a way you feel about social like activities, you do have to prep yourself.
Yeah, and my mind, like before shows, like I'd just be like so stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know once I step on there, I'm gonna fucking wild out. But
Yeah.
it's a mental thing, man.
For
It's
sure.
like
What do you think helps you?
just having my everything in my life like balanced. Like have a good relationship with my parents, have a good
Yeah.
relationship with Elvia and Bodhi, everyone I work with. Like even like I was talking to our attorney.
Yeah.
And I remember I kind of got mad, not at him, but I was just like, we were on a phone call and I was just expressing how mad I was, and I just kind of had to apologize for even being like that, you know, because I was stressed over some legal shit with someone I work with, and I was just like, not taking it out on them, but I was just like, guys, like, you're the ones with the power to change this, like, fucking get on it, fuck these fools. And, you know, you just gotta apologize for those little, I like can't control it, you know, when
It's
I'm
good
like,
Yeah,
though.
that's your
Apologizing is
feeling.
hard. Like
Yeah.
you do apologize.
yeah,
like,
I
I've
like to
seen you-
take the accountability, because like,
Yeah.
so many people talk about that these days too, and I'm like, hope I'm doing all that shit with everyone around me, so
Yeah.
that like this shit keeps going smoothly. Like that's
Yeah.
how you get it.
Yeah.
That's
Even
not
like with my
easy.
girl, it's like, you know, like we need those days where like we need to like let it all out.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not because I don't want to say it, it's just I don't know how, and you know, it hurts to think about certain things, and
Yeah.
but you know, once you have those talks, like, then that's when I feel like, yo, let's fucking go, like, play shows and all that shit, like.
That's cool. You see it very holistically. Like everything needs to be addressed in life. You
It's
can't
like a
have shit hanging in
machine.
It's
the
a
air.
whole organism,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like if
Yeah.
the people around me aren't good and we're not good with each other, then that's gonna affect something in on the path that we're going towards.
For
So
sure.
I really relate to
I was
this.
gonna say it's the same, like I mean, just a general like vibe in our house. I feel like if I'm not okay with somebody, or we're not okay, or you're not okay with somebody, nothing goes smoothly. Like
And we have to talk about
to
it.
talk it out.
Yeah.
We have to just like, but it's not easy to do.
Because
No.
I
You
didn't
know?
have a good foundation
Yeah.
of like how I saw my parents, how they dealt with, you know, situations like that in their life.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to like be the change of that, and like
You
Yeah.
are, bro. You doing
even
real
when
you're
we
well.
get
doing
in
the
those
work.
tight, you know, tense moments where we're raising our voices, it's like we want to like find. I just want to be a peacemaker, you know.
Yeah.
Even at the end of the day, sometimes like you gotta like should be the bigger person or some shit.
Yeah.
But even if it's not peace, right? I think what has helped us a lot is, you're right. I used to feel an embarrassment if something was bothering me in my life, whether it's somebody at work or a friend or like
Yeah.
anything. It was like eating at me. I would be embarrassed to bother her and talk about it, but then she would listen, and I got comfortable. I'd be like, oh, she's here for me about this stuff. She's not gonna like make fun of me or like think I'm whack, that I'm neurotic and this shit's bothering me. Like, it really meant a lot that she understood.
Yeah.
I can't move forward in my day if this thing's in the back of my head, because I'm a good dude.
Yeah.
I need to know if I did something wrong.
Yeah.
That's how I wake up every day. And yeah, if shit ain't right, I won't want to wake up, you know. So it's like I want every day to be worth waking up to, and like, you know, I have my son, so it's like
Yeah.
I gotta be super stoked on life for this dude, because
Yeah.
I have to give him an environment that's different from what I experienced. So like, yeah, I just like always cater to his happiness and like
Oh.
go to playgrounds and all that stuff. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that's why my parents did all that stuff for me. It was to keep me happy and free. Like,
Yeah.
because like Bodhi doesn't like being in like closed spaces. He likes that like those when you go to parks and you get to run everywhere and explore.
Yeah.
Like you
Like
don't
some
really
energy.
see that when you're growing up, but now that I have my own kid, I'm like, oh, that's why we're like, we're trying to tire him out too, so we could have some quality time at night.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
there's so many.
Or in the
like,
morning.
There's so there's so
Yeah.
many good
Yeah, yeah.
strategies. But yeah, mornings are gone with me and Elvia. That guy owns my life.
Yeah.
Bodhi's
that's all
just
him.
like, but yeah, it's cool. Like, that's how it is. Like,
Yeah. That's your little homie.
I thought my life was about me. I was the main character, and then he was born. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I'm just a pawn.
You're like, hey.
in your future.
Yeah.
Now it feels cool
It's
to
cool though.
be a vehicle or
Fuck
like
yeah.
even be able to help somebody.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool.
But that's how like self-centered I was, when I was a kid. So I was like,
Yeah.
this guy. Like I remember I lost all Elvia's love at some point. Not like in the relationship, but I mean like it's like when my brother was born. It's like the attention went somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I was like, when Bodhi was born, she she loved doing things that were more Bodhi. And I was like, I had to learn to love that too, because like, yeah, when he was born, like I knew what she meant by all that. Like everything she's doing is for the kid, even what she puts in her body, like all the food.
Yeah.
And I was just like learning as we go.
It's real crazy too, because there's this period, right? Like I'm sure when Elvia was pregnant and
Yeah.
it doesn't connect yet for like you guys, and then the baby's
Yeah, I was
there,
like,
and
why
then you're
is
like,
all the attention
oh.
like, because I love when all the attention's on me, and then and then it's cool. It's like a humbling thing. It's like you have to. It's not about me anymore.
You guys are great parents, though.
We're still
You
trying to do
always have
things
both.
for us. Like that's.
Yeah, you
I
have
think as
to.
long as like, I let Elvia get her nails done and her facials and all those girly
Yeah.
things.
We're simple. I tell them all the time.
Life is peaceful for me. Happy wife, happy
I'm like, if
life.
I'm getting my nail, if I have just like my little things that I do, like truly nails, me and Elvia have the same nail lady. She's
That's
amazing.
why, like, dude, the girls are stoked when they get to do their little things. I'm
That's
like,
it. That's
yeah,
all I
and my
want.
little thing is just I have to fucking be at the studio.
You're like, I just have to
and
perform
video
at Coachella.
shoots sometimes. And the touring thing. That's what I'm like. I'm thinking about, but I
Nicole, do you
gotta
guys-
go get the bag one day. But
Have you toured yet since you've had Bodhi?
I'm not really into it.
You think they could go though, like
that's-
Elvia and
that's
Bodhi?
what Raph
I
wants
bring
you to
them.
do.
I bring them to everything.
Yeah,
Yo.
maybe. I
But,
feel like it'd be fun. Now, like
Ralph
Bodhi's
wants
at
me to
that
tell
age.
you need to tour, dog.
I know. I'm like, I know the bag is there, but I don't want to see it that way. I'm like, yo, like this
Yeah.
isn't about. I get it. If I'm on a tour, I wanted to do it to make the fans happy and not be
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna go out and make some money. Like, no, I really would rather be with the fam all day. So it's
Yeah.
like,
It's true.
if I'm gonna go on tour, it's to reciprocate all this love they've given me, because like.
You
ever
do got
since-
like mad fans, bro. They like,
Everywhere I go, man, like there's always some kids that like want to pick, and they think I'm like gonna be like, nah, but I'm like, bro, like it's all good.
Here's how I feel
Yeah.
about you is you may not have like the most fans, but the people that are your fans, you're number one for them. Like for me, 2 years in a row, you was my number one artist on Spotify.
Yeah, like I
Like,
feel like I'm
you
the
have
same.
fans that are like,
I'm
you're
a fan
the
of
one.
people
Yeah.
like that too. Like I
Yeah.
like artists that like can talk to anybody and like not
Yeah.
just be like the superstar. Like I don't talk to you.
Yeah, I was always specific about which artists I like.
What
Like, even-
was the word I was gonna say though? It's like they're peasants.
Oh yeah,
It's
like they're
yo,
better than
like
everyone else.
fans. Like you should be able to hang with your fans,
Yeah.
smoke with your fans, as long as they
I
don't
mean, you
drug
have
you.
a lot in common with them, right? It's like if somebody
fools,
likes the shit that you're making,
I
yeah.
remember some kid, it was random as fuck, but it was at Rodeo Drive. and me and Elvia are shopping or whatever, and this kid is like, hey, what's your advice for a starting musician like me? I was like, just get a laptop and an interface. And he was like really like thankful for me telling him that. I was like, bro, you don't have no one around you telling you this? Like, it's all you need. Like, get your laptop, interface, software, start recording.
Yeah. Yo, when you were a kid, I always felt like my favorites were not the number one or number two or number three. It was like, even like wrestling, like my favorite wrestler wasn't Hulk Hogan, was Jake the Snake.
Yeah, there was
Or Razor Ramon.
Yeah, The Undertaker.
Oh, The Undertaker's hard. But he was kind of number one for a
I
second.
know.
It's like my dad was my gauge of like what's popular. So my dad liked all the popular shit, and then I would like go listen to the Misfits or some shit.
Yeah.
Which wasn't like the Rolling Stones, but I thought it was just as cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked the popular, like I never, like, here's a good analogy. Like I didn't get into the Beatles till I was older.
Yeah.
Because that was the popular rock band of all time. And I was trying to stay
Yeah.
away from it because I was like, this is too cool, everybody knows it.
Yeah.
But then, when I got older, I was like, oh shit, like, these are beautiful songs. Like, there's a reason why they're the GOATs.
Damn. I kind of hate the Beatles.
No, I know I have friends too who are
It's
like,
wild.
I'm more of like a Dinosaur Jr. type of guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel you, but I was that guy too a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then I just started listening to the message really.
Yeah.
The Beatles is undeniably good, but they're good in the way a grilled chicken Caesar is good.
Yeah, it's like a Happy
Caesar
Meal.
salad is incredible. It's crazy. Like, it's a crazy idea and it came up, but it's so ubiquitous. It's been played so many times and it's so many people's fathers that you're just like, fine, grilled chicken Caesar. But I mean, we never go out and don't get a Caesar salad.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I fuck with the Caesar salad, and I love
It's the
like
Beatles,
I'm
Caesar
the same. I love a lot of shit that is like very popular that people would hate on. But for me specifically, it's just the Beatles are hard for me because I feel differently. I think it's like this sound that it doesn't make sense to me personally, and it is maybe I'm like it's too niche that I
Really?
don't get it because I don't
think
know.
it's so
but everyone has like
so,
a different.
I don't know. I
Like-
think it's just rock and roll.
Yeah.
I like a lot of.
Like, I prefer
other,
the Beach Boys to the Beach. I feel
I
like the
do too.
Beach Boys have more like texture.
Well, that's
I'm more of the Beach
I'm more
Boys.
on that side of the fence really, but
Yeah.
no, I have an appreciation for it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's like how the Ramones were like the biggest punk band, and then I got more into like weirder punk bands because like
Yeah.
the Ramones was everyone's favorite punk band. I
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah.
have a favorite that not too many people could say was their favorite, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's why I got into like niche stuff, and then I even hate that word, but
No,
yeah,
I
that's
was
how
always
people
just
like try to box the shit I like. They'll
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, it's niche."
It's
And
this.
I'm like,
It's yeah.
well, it's just cool, man. Like you guys aren't doing it, so it's fucking cool.
like, I don't even know how I came up on you. I think I was just into bed pop.
Yeah.
And I was listening to everyone doing it, and then you became my favorite because it just felt like there was more backbone to what
Yeah.
you were doing, and there was like a narrative and a texture and a story of like street life behind the bed pop.
We really do this.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
really
that
do this shit.
was just like,
And I was like, this shit is like theme songs to my favorite gangster films, like new wave Asian gangster films, and that's just how I saw you as an artist. Like, if fucking Chow Yun Fat was a fucking singer, it's Eyedress.
I didn't want to be any of this shit, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
all the like gangster shit, and I hated all that shit growing up. Like, but you know, my favorite movie was Scarface.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like when you get jumped and you get robbed, you're just like, I just want to go skate, like,
Yeah.
because like other fools where I live would probably want to kill these guys, and they probably, you know, will fight it out until they eventually do. But
Damn.
I just didn't like that shit. Like, I was always like trying to be nice.
No, I know, but I think as a nice kids to turn that way.
Well, yeah,
It's
'cause,
always
you know,
a nice-
I was like, yo, like, how
Like,
much
my
of this
dad
shit?
made me get tough. I was a very nice kid. I would like rescue birds in the neighborhood and shit. And my
Yeah.
dad said, you gotta be fucking tougher.
Yeah, I remember
Talking
someone
about-
stole my bike, and my dad was like, go get that shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Like, I don't want
I was like, I'm about to get my ass beat, bro. Okay.
There's always the nicest kid has to become tougher because you get picked on.
I think because I was the older brother or some shit. But yeah, my dad made me the crash test dummy. I remember some fool like stole my chain that my grandma gave me, and he's like, go to his neighborhood and find it. And I went there. I was like, this is so scary. I like brought my hardest homie. He's like, let's just go. He was just like, you don't want to be here, bro. I was like, well, duh. I ain't trying.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't like that shit, but I always had to deal with it.
Yeah.
So when I moved to California, it was like fucking a relief. There was like, the only shit we had were like skinheads, but they weren't really like, they weren't doing anything crazy. Like, cause like in Arizona, they're doing like, the dumbest shit all day. Just like kids there fucking bored or some shit.
Yeah. I'm
Who
sure.
isn't? Kids anyway.
Yeah.
So I was just like, then I moved to Manila and met this one.
Well, yo,
He tried to toughen me up too. He was always like,
Were
that was
you
be
tough,
his
Julius?
excuse. He'd
Or
be
were-
like,
no.
yo, we're just trying to toughen you up, bro. I'm like after like a whole day of like roasting
Princess
me,
Eyedress,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm like, bro, like,
Damn.
like,
Yo, you guys made Princess Eyedress what he is today.
real. I was on the verge of tears. Just like, but yeah, no, nobody's ever knocked me out or nothing. Like, what the fuck? Me and Julius,
fun.
nobody ever fucked with us. May have given me a black eye at most.
When they drugged me.
And yeah, that was unfortunate.
This
Oh,
doesn't,
shit.
it doesn't count if
Wake
you got
up call.
drugged.
Wake
This doesn't
up call.
count.
That's a wake up call.
That's
Yeah.
That's how you know people don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
They trying to drag you. That's some fuck shit.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
bruh,
not
like,
cool,
I
man.
would never do that to anyone.
Me either.
No, that's
such
really
a
a foul
foul
way
thing
to get
to
at
do.
somebody.
Like,
It's
let's just
so crazy.
fight. I'll punch you in the face. You punch me back. Like, that's how it should be, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, when that shit happened to Julius, I got fucking paranoid, bro. Like,
Yeah.
stop going out. I just thought the scene was like really seedy. But what if it always was, and I'm just realizing I'm naive? You know?
I think it always
Yeah.
is, bro. I think it always is. It's just
That's
you don't
not in
pay
LA
attention
though,
until
but
somebody
yeah.
really close to you gets caught. You know?
Yeah, bro. I was like, the fuck? Like, fools are that shiesty? Like, they
For sure.
don't want my brother to be doing good. We were just like playing shows a lot at the time.
Yeah.
I was in his band. It was whack.
Damn.
Crabs in a barrel shit, bro.
Yeah, it made me realize shit is real out here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck?
It's good. You got an attorney now. You good.
Yeah, you good.
You got Raph. But yo, thank you for coming on the show, Eyedress. I appreciate it, dog.
I know
This
this
is
is a lot of
dope.
fun.
Gave us a good reason to cook adobo, pork and chicken.
There's some fire. I
Delicious,
still,
by the way.
I don't like eating on camera, so I'm gonna
Oh,
finish
you're
it
good, bro.
after
No,
the
you're
show.
fine.
I need to fill my bowl up.
I know.
But I might need a fork though.
I got you.
Yeah,
a
we'll
fork.
get you a fork.
Sorry, man. I can't cut this
No, you're fine.
pork.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got you with the fork.